Frustration. I'm about ready to rename this channel the Norepinephrine Dealer because I just feel like frustration just keeps popping up. So, the last couple of days, yesterday in particular, I found myself extremely frustrated with my environment, with the people in it, how people were talking to me, to a point where I was kind of thinking to myself, am I wrong? Trying really hard to find where I'm at fault so that I can stop feeling like the other person's at fault. It feels a lot better to blame myself and take responsibility for my own actions. And when that fails, which it doesn't always succeed. I can't always find my own faults, even if they're there. I've fallen back on a spiritual process or a spiritual practice that I learned from I couldn't tell you what book, but a book written by a spiritual guru type named Stuart Wilde. If you're familiar with any of Wayne Dyer's works, he was one of Wayne Dyer's mentors. But I read a lot of Stuart Wilde growing up, and one of the concepts that Stuart Wilde talks about, and this is kind of a letting go technique of sorts, is this idea of channeling loving energy and just kind of blowing heartfelt loving energy out, almost like a wind that helps blow along whatever difficulties, whatever challenge, whatever thing in your life that is unpleasant that you'd like to see go away, but from a very positive standpoint. So the story he tells is he talks about being audited by an IRS agent. His business was getting audited, and the IRS agent that was assigned to audit his business was being an absolute pain in the ass. He was making the process much more difficult than it needed to be, and he ended up doing this process. And again, it's wishing for them to have something better than where they're at. You don't want them to go away and fuck off. You don't hate them, because that's not productive to what we're attempting to do here. It's a loving energy. It's a letting go. It's letting them go out of your life, and you blow that loving energy. And every time I do this, I feel in my heart, it feels so much lighter. I can feel the sense of letting go. And in this story, he did this practice for a couple of days, and the IRS agent actually ended up taking a new job somewhere else, getting paid better, and quitting his job at the IRS, and somebody else was assigned to auditing him, and the audit ended up going smoothly and taking almost no time at all once the people were transitioned out. So in the same way, we're coming back to norepinephrine, I promise. I've recently had a instance in my life that I keep thinking about. I found myself thinking about it over and over again last night and over again this morning. And every time I start to feel myself tighten up, I'm reminding myself to let go. And each time I let go, I feel much lighter. I feel relief. I feel like I'm moving in the direction that I need to be moving in. And norepinephrine is playing a hell of a role here, because this frustration that's coming out of being frustrated that I won't stop thinking about this thing that's frustrating me and I'm having to let go over and over again is actually helping me build the habit of letting go in real time faster than I've ever been able to build this habit. This is the Norepinephrine Dealer. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and namaste.